I'm Haley.
I'm John.
And I'm Will.
And we're from Crimson Comet, a podcast member of the Know Your Geek network.
Just like the one you're listening to now. The opinions expressed are those of the individual host.
Check out other podcasts at GonnaGeekNetwork.com. And get ready, because geekiness begins in
3,
2,
1.
This is it. The part of your week where you get to put your headphones on, relax, and listen to a bunch of geeks geek out about geeky things. They're passionate.
No, this is man's work.
They rage.
The only thing this hat's good for is the trash can.
And sometimes they're even funny.
You was here, and you was smooching with my brother. I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir. Don't give me that. You've been smooching with everybody.
Welcome to the GonnaGeek.com podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 126 of the official GonnaGeek.com podcast. This is the Christmas cast. I'm Stephen Johndrew, and with me today is Stargate Pioneer.
Happy holidays, everyone!
Chris Farrell.
I gotta say, you don't have to be politically correct on a Christmas special.
Fair enough.
I'm all inclusive. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate, go ahead.
That voice you hear is JS.
Hello.
And that last person that you see is Chris Farrell, for real, forever, for Santa.
Happy Festivus. Are you prepared for the airing of grievances?
I am, followed by the feats of strength. The feats of strength.
Prepare yourself. Do you have your Festivus poll out, everyone?
I do. I put the poll out just the other day, and you should have seen my wife's reaction.
Steven, a stripper pole is not a Festivus pole.
I said it was aluminum. It was aluminum.
You can make stripper poles out of aluminum. There's nothing that says they have to be made out of brass.
I was going to say, Happy Chanukah, everybody.
You know what, Chris and JS, I don't think that you guys are in the Christmas spirit. So I think what I'm going to do is just, I'll take care of that. On the YouTube side of things, here you guys go. There you go.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what this means? We're all Steven's Santa elves.
That's right. Chris cannot move for the rest of the show. That's also what it means. All right, enough of that. So first off, I want to say sorry I couldn't be here last week, but you guys did an excellent job. You had a variety of opinions, and some of which I agreed with.
Well, it's so good that you're back so you can set us all straight on what you think your wrong opinions are.
Well, for one, I agree with all of you that said Independence Day looked like a more exciting trailer than Star Trek.
Yes.
That looked really, really fun. And then second of all, I just want to go and say that I agree with JS. Let's not judge Star Trek before the movie comes out. Like, for once, I'm going to agree with JS, okay?
Whatever, I do what I want.
And
you just made the naughty list, Steven.
That's true.
You're on the naughty list now.
That's true. And
you
Chris,
can't tell me what to do.
I forgot to tell you, it's been so long. Congrats on the launch of your app segment. I really wanted to be there for that. And I actually use a different piece of software that I won't promote, but I have done a bit of Googling since you talked about it. And I am going to look into yours. I think it looks like an excellent piece of software.
Well, I'm just bought into that one. That's why I went that route and was impressed by the iOS and Android apps. And it seems like JS is on the same train I am for that one.
Yeah, I've tried a couple of software, to be honest. And it's the best one. It really is.
Awesome. Well, should we just go ahead and get into the Christmas spirit?
The holly
I'm already
jolly
there,
spirit.
baby. Come on.
How many into it now are you? 3, 4 eggnogs and rum?
I'm 10 in, guys. 10 in. No, not really.
10 what?
Yeah, exactly.
Rum and hot cocoa. No, actually, it's Irish whiskey and hot cocoa.
How little are they? You're not supposed to take
whiskeys or the
shots.
cocos?
Music courtesy of Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Just in case there's any
Kevin!
possible copyright issues in that. Totally got it still from Incompetech.com.
All hail Kevin. All hail Kevin.
So if you aren't familiar with our podcast, usually we start off with the news, but because this is our Christmas cast, we're doing things a little bit different. We want to get on with the rest of our week. It is Christmas week, and we want to make sure to spend the time with our families and well, we should spend the time with our families, and we should go do that. So we're going to keep things a little bit condensed today, and guess what we have a special version of?
Pancakes?
Cookies?
Yes, it is. It is of cookies and pancakes. No,
Sweet.
it is of, I will give you a hint.
Oh, man. Steven's got the bell again.
Your holiday geek.
It is Know Your Holiday Geek. And the best part of this, as you know, I often steal the hosting duties because I am lazy and don't like to guess, right? Well,
He
guess
doesn't like
what?
to game the system.
Here's what it is. Merry Christmas to you, Steven. You can do virtually nothing because you asked your network to be the host for you. So you know the answer. So just sit back and relax. Merry Christmas, Steven, from Steven.
Oh, this is BS.
That's right. What we have done is with this version here, I have pulled various network folks to give us a Christmas statement and or question. And it will be the individual host from somewhere on the network. They will give us a statement, and then we have a follow-up answer. And so then we'll do the usual thing where we guess what is the correct answer, and then we will reveal accordingly after the answers are in. And eventually we will have probably a tie instead of a winner. That's the way it always goes.
We like to tie. We share the glory here on the GonnaGeek.com podcast.
We have a strive for mediocrity. Mediocrity. Whatever.
All right. Well, should we just go ahead and jump into this here?
Let's do it.
All right. So first one comes courtesy of John from Unqualified Gamers, or used to be Unqualified Gamers. If you don't know about that, you should listen to the previous episode of Gonna Geek, and we will have told you all about that. So here we go. Let's hear what John has to say.
Hello, members of the Gonna Geek Network. Jonathan here from Unqualified Gamers, and soon to be Game Life Balance US. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year's to all the members and families of the Gonna Geek Network. Here's my question. What was the first video game console I ever received as a Christmas present? Is it A, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, B, Sega Genesis, or C, Nintendo 64?
I'm going to say B. Because it's such a bad console.
Oh, this is a
I'm
tough
going
one.
A. Give me the A.
I did not own any of those consoles. I went straight from the Atari 2600 to the Xbox 360. So I am going to say...
That's pretty much a culture shock.
I know. I'm going to say C.
Okay, so we have JS said A. Is that right?
No, I said B.
Okay.
I said the
He
Sega.
said B. I said A.
Sega.
JS
Sega.
says B. SP says A.
C.
SP says C. See, I shouldn't be lit while we do this podcast. And Chris says what?
I said A.
All right. So let's find out, what did John have to say? Here we go.
The correct answer is A, Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And that kicked off a lifetime of video gaming. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope your next year is better than the last.
Alrighty, so that means that Chris is at 1. Chris is at 1. Way to go, Chris. Do you want a bell?
I guess he gets a bell.
I'll
Yeah.
give you the bell. I'm not even going to move the bell. That's how much you don't deserve that bell.
What?
Okay?
I quit.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst. By the way,
You're a Grinch.
aren't you glad this is why I gave us a slight break over the holidays so you guys can recover and somehow manage to tolerate me again?
I don't like your Grinchiness, sir.
There's not going to be enough time off to recoup that much, Steven.
That's true. That's true. All right. So the current leading stance is Chris at 1, SP at 2, and JS at 2. So
Sounds good to me.
Pretty good to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Question number 2. I'm not sure if, Chris, you're familiar with this voice, but let's see. Do you recognize this voice?
Hey, Good Geekers, it's Naki from All Things Good and Nerdy. I'm here to wish everyone a happy holidays and a happy new year, as well as ask you a little trivia question. As some of you know, English is not my first language, and when I was 6, it was my first English-speaking Christmas. What form of nerddom did I use to communicate with the rest of my family? Was it A, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, B, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or C, words I cut out from a comic book?
All right, so what do you guys got? What do you got?
That's a good one. I say Power Rangers.
So JS
Go Power.
So JS is saying Power Rangers. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much in the time frame.
SP, what do you got?
Oh, little girls love scissors because they like to cut their hair. I'm gonna go with C.
C. Okay.
So
and
knowing
Chris?
Naki and her preferred coffee cup on Sunday mornings is Ninja Turtle. I'm going Ninja Turtles.
All right. Interesting. And
So we've all taken a different choice yet again. Perhaps today there shall be a winner.
all right. You know who the true winner is? The true winner is the spirit of Christmas. That's who the true winner is.
Jesus is the true winner.
All right. And
Spirit of Christmas, present, past, or future.
Here's what we're going to find out. We will find out which of you 3 are equally winners as Jesus. Let's find out.
If you guess B or C, sorry guys, but the answer is A, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Have a great show and happy holidays.
Chris is going to dominate today.
Of course, Chris.
Bow down before me.
I should have known Naki couldn't read at 6, so how could she possibly cut out comic book words?
Chris, there you go. You are standing at 2. How do you feel about that?
Like I'm about to make you all my biznatches.
I quit this biznatch.
I can say that without getting bleeped, right?
That's true. That's true. You can say as much biznatch as you want. In fact, you could even go as far as to say biznatch if you really wanted to.
Oh, we living on the edge.
What the hell is Bitsnatch? Is that like a new currency?
The Bitsnatch.
Digitally trading snatches?
All right, well, let's move on to question number 3. Here we go. This one comes from Kier let's find out where he's from.
Ho, 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 Gonna Geek gents. It's Kier from In Defense of and Gallifrey Public Radio. Now, I'm not exactly sure what weird variant of the Yuletide season that your Canadian members actually celebrate. I mean, you guys lost me at Shadow Boxing Day or whatever. But hey, it's the holidays. Be excellent to each other. Now, on to the question. Now, there is one Christmas movie that I am proud to admit that I can recite nearly verbatim in character voice if I have a couple of good strong eggnogs in me. So, question is it A, Scrooged, B, A Christmas Story, C, Elf, D, A Star Wars Christmas, or E, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
By the way, if you didn't gather, I was very, very, very vague with my how do you want to form your question email to everybody. I basically turned it to them to give as many answers or as few as they wanted. So
I'm
what
with
do we
JS. I'm going Rudolph.
So we got 2 Rudolphs.
Rudolph.
And SP, what do you want?
I could definitely do Rudolph here, but I'm going to be different again. I'm going to chance it, and I'm going to say C.
Which was C?
That was
randomly guessing C.
No, it was. No, it was a Christmas Story, right?
Okay, yeah, that's what I believe. Let's find out.
Let's go. Surprised nobody. The National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Here we go.
And the answer is B, A Christmas Story. I mean, how can you not? It's considered it's probably the classic as far as our generation is concerned, because in the heat of battle, my father wove a tapestry of obscenities that, as far as we know, is still hanging in space over Lake Michigan. I mean, come on, classic. Well, have yourselves a very Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Thanks for having the network here for us all to exchange our gifts of endless gab, and best wishes for 2016. Cheers.
So you kind of got it, but you didn't guess the right letter. So there you go.
That's half
Oh,
a
I
point.
totally got that right. And Kira, you can't recite Rudolph by heart. Everybody can. Why can't you? Come on.
So I actually, it's funny, when I was listening to these, I did guess them, and this was the only one that I guessed right. So I would have been terrible at this. But Kier, I have respect for that. That's awesome. So the current leaderboard is 2 at Chris, 1 at SP, JS at just being JS.
And that's a winner for everybody.
So the fourth one that we have here comes from, well, let's see if SP recognizes this voice.
Hey guys, this is Adam from Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. Longbox Edition, and I would like to wish everyone a happy new year and whatever else you celebrate. And now here's my question. Who is my favorite superhero from the comics? Your choices are Batgirl, The Flash, Booster Gold, or Power Girl.
Ooh. Booster Girl.
So JS is going solid Booster Gold. Booster Gold.
Yeah. It's going to get his own movie.
Chris, what do you got?
This is tough. I'm going to go with The Flash.
All right, we got Flash and SP. So we got Booster Gold, The Flash, and SP, where you're probably going to go with
Power Girl. He's going to do Power Girl.
Power Girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Power Girl.
That was my second.
But I will say that I defer to Adam in most things comics. I think we only caught him with one mistake this entire year, and that is saying something. So, Adam, thank you very much for being part of Longbox Edition, and I know I'm going to get this wrong, but you rock, man. You rock.
All right, let's go to the answer board.
The correct answer is Booster Gold. If anyone doesn't know who he is, he's a time traveler who came back from, I believe it was the 25th century, to become a superhero for the celebrity and endorsement deals, which leads to some pretty humorous interactions with the other heroes.
So there you go.
He knows Buck Rogers then.
So I think that means JS is on the board, right?
JS is now on the board.
That's right. We have JS and SP with 1 and Chris with 2. And we're going to go to the final question, unless, of course, we need a tiebreaker.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And I really hope we don't, because I'm going to be the tiebreaker question, and I don't have a question prepared. So here we go.
Hi, guys. Neil here from the Starling Tribune and Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. Longbox Edition. Before we get into the fun stuff, I just want to wish you and yours a happy, geeky, and safe holiday season. May all your nerdy dreams come true. Okay, so here's my question. Which of the following things tops my list for favorite Christmas things ever? A. Playing Diablo 2 until I realized it was actually Boxing Day. B. Arranging the most epic He-Man versus G.I. Joe battle ever. C. Hanging out in the hospital emergency room. Or D. Chilling with Stan the Man Lee while stranded in an airport.
Oh, D's too cool. Too cool. I gotta say D.
But Neil totally could have done it, though. Oh, man. Oh, I'll go first here. I'm going to go B.
Which is?
G.I. Joe He-Man battle.
Okay.
That would have been awesome.
Chris, what do you got?
I'm going A.
Which is?
A. No, it's playing Diablo 2 to Boxing Day.
JS, what do you got?
I'm going D, because that's a story you have to put out.
All right. And the answer is?
The answer is C. Hanging out in the hospital emergency room. Unfortunately, if you guessed D, I've never met Stan Lee. And like many of you, I've had more than my share of Diablo hangovers and have orchestrated some of the most epic G.I. Joe battles on record. But what tops my list was a few years of hanging out in the hospital ER with the awesome doctors and nurses. Working as a paramedic, not only was there the sweet, sweet overtime, but the ER always felt a little bit different on Christmas, and it's something I'll never forget. Thanks a lot for everything, guys, and have a great holiday season. Later.
I'm thinking it's memorable because he has actually worked with the guy that does the log thing. You know, where they burn the log and they video it. The guy that actually flips it, he came in with like first-degree burns. That's what happened.
What the hell are you talking about, man?
You don't know about the Log TV? Come on.
We were watching that on, I believe it was Thanksgiving Day or that weekend or whatever. American Thanksgiving, the real Thanksgiving now.
Right.
Okay. But so there's this like 2 or 4 or whatever hour thing that they have a dog and a cat come in and out and a log just there and Christmas music or holiday music or whatever.
Yeah.
And I could totally see somebody coming in with birds doing that. Totally.
Can we not say Christmas music anymore? Is that like?
Well, you can, but technically it wasn't Christmas music. It was holiday music. It wasn't. There was no religious.
So when they're
overtones to
opera
it.
singing "Jesus is born," praise Bethlehem, like that's not Christmas anymore.
See, that's Christmas, but the music that was playing during this song, during this video, there was no Christmas music.
Well, good job, guys. You did a very good job of knowing our network. And Chris, you do get the bell for winning this holiday Christmas festive version of Know Your Geek.
Does this mean I'm the new Big Papa?
Big Papa.
Sure, why not? Why not?
I don't actually want it. I just wanted to see if it would work.
Well,
I can't take your title.
Chris, you have sex trophies then? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
What?
You have a sex trophy.
If you're Big
why
Papa,
not?
Yeah.
Remember? Because I have... Anyways.
I have a member. Do you have a member?
On that note, that's going to take us towards the end of our holiday Christmas festivity episode.
Please make that its new intro.
I might have to. Before we do go, I just want to go around the table here and talk a little bit about ourselves and what we plan to be doing with Christmas this year, and just share a fun little story if you so want to. Chris, let's start with you.
Watching Star Wars again.
Are you doing anything with the family or anything, or what?
Oh, no, so I'll probably go back and see my parents for a couple of days over Christmas. I'll venture up towards their way, and then I honestly don't know because I'm on vacation from work for a while. I'm not going back until January 4th, so I'm pretty much going to hang around the house, get things cleaned up, and probably play some video games. It's exciting stuff.
That's awesome. SP, what do you got going on?
Oh, there's always family stuff to do. We'll be in Minnesota with the family on Christmas Day this year, and gonna have a lot of great time. When I come back after Christmas, that's when like all the new toys get installed. I plan, like Chris, on seeing Star Wars at least 1 or 2 more times because it's great. And just catching up and just relaxing and recharging the batteries for the next year. And I gotta say, we've had an incredible year on the network, and we've had some new people join the network in the Audibly Exquisite podcast. We've had some great new podcasts join the network, whether it's In Defense Of, Nerd Alert News, Longbox Edition, Better Podcasting. So it's been a fun year, but we also said goodbye to Voices of Defiance, RIP Defiance. Yes, and I did see the set actually destroyed, so no, it's not coming back, but hopefully this next year will bring some new sci-fi stuff.
JS, what do you got going on?
I'm going to look for orphans and I'm going to steal their gifts.
Okay, fair enough. Anything besides the orphan stealing?
Probably going to burn down some churches too.
Okay.
Jeez.
You gonna spend any time with any of your family?
Yeah, I'm having the both sides of the family come over.
Oh wow!
So girlfriend and my own. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice turkey meal.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun. It's been a while since I had family over for Christmas.
That's cool.
That'll be fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
This year is the first year that I am doing the wake up in the house with the kids.
That's awesome.
We've spent the last few years up at my mom's overnight, but with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, it will be the first year that they're actually waking up in home to Christmas. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. It should be fun, and then we'll have just enough time to fly over and help you burn down those orphan houses or whatever it was you were doing, JS.
That's some
Sounds
podcast bonding right there. You guys are going to have a lot of fun going to jail together.
You know,
Jail's a nice place on Christmas. It's got lots of people and stuff. It's good.
As an experienced father of young kids, I have to warn you, Steven, they're going to get up way before you plan them to.
I know. I'm thinking of not telling the 3-year-old that it's Christmas, being like, hey, it's 4 days from now or something. I don't know.
That might work for 1 year, and then you
should put no Christmas gifts under the tree. And then put a webcam and like film the reaction when they come down and there's not a gift to be found. And like a note. Put a note.
Santa doesn't like
sorry,
us.
kids. I got robbed, or like Santa got robbed. I'm sorry.
JS robbed Santa. That's bad.
Just see their faces go like.
No. If you want to make it incredibly traumatic, here's what you do. You get someone to wear a Santa suit. You have them down on the ground like they're knocked out. And you have like the bag of presents just strewn around with smashed presents. You've got the cookies that are shattered all over the floor and the glass of milk kicked over. And you're like, oh my God, Santa's dead.
All right, well, that's going to go ahead and take us towards the end of the special episode 126 of the GonnaGeek.com podcast. For Christmas, I'm Stephen John Drew. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Festivus.
Happy holidays! Enjoy your snow if you have it, and just do something positive for somebody else. See you guys next year.
I'm Chris Farrell. For the love of Jeebus, don't kill Santa Claus. I was joking.
And I'm Baby Jesus. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Bye!
From everyone here at the GonnaGeek.com podcast, thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, please give us a 5-star review on iTunes. We encourage you to send your feedback by email to podcast@GonnaGeek.com. You can find all of our show history at GonnaGeek.com/official podcast. And while you're there, why not head over and check out all of the geeky podcasts on the Gonna Geek Network. The music heard on this show is by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. Thanks for listening, and we will see you again next week.